Welcome everybody to the 15-minute chart advanced section on market structure. So you're probably looking at this and going, wow, this is very, very messy. What's going on here? However, everything is fractal. So whatever we've done in the previous videos in the 4-hour, 1 hour happens on the 15-minute chart. This happens on every single time frame, and we need to get a good understanding how order flow works. Okay, we can trade in any time frame, bullish or bearish. Okay, it's all about identifying the main structure of the order flow. Okay, as you can see here, we're pushing down the 4-hour, the red line, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And then once we drop down to the 1 hour, we have the same thing, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, and then we can take advantage of this, of executing trades, identifying our weak and strong points and our order blocks for entering high probability trades. So as you can see here on the 15-minute chart with the black line here, price action's just trending, and this will zigzag any direction, and we can have short-term bias and long-term bias on the 15, and this can do short-term trends or long-term trends. Okay, so we need to get a good understanding. However, the high time frame structure is king, and we need to take this into consideration when we are looking for trades. And we need to look for key order blocks, entries, which are obviously I'll go into later on. Okay, so look, this does look messy, but you can sort of understand the pattern we're seeing here. All right, we're just following the trend, and we can look for high execution trades to look for these pullbacks, and then obviously look for these shorts. Okay, we can take advantage of both directions in the market at key areas. All right. So look, what we're going to do now, we're going to head over to the 15-minute chart, exactly what I've done in the 1 hour and the 4-hour chart, and just go over some price action and show you how we read it on the 15-minute chart. It is exactly the same as the 4-hour and 1 hour, okay? It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate things. A lot of people overcomplicate things with SMC trading, okay? I've made this a lot more simple. I've done 1,000 courses. We just need to keep things simplified and make it easy, all right? And stick to your strategy and trading plan that I'm going to develop for you guys. All right, guys, so let's head over to the 15-minute chart. All right, guys, so on the 15-minute chart here, the red line is clearly the 4-hour structure, all right, making high highs, lower lows, lower highs, all right? Then we head over to the 1 hour. You can see how the 1 hour moves a little bit different, making high highs, high lows, and the trends can be short-term and long-term. It's the same on the 15-minute chart, okay? As you can see, it does look messy. If it's your first time trading on a 15-minute chart, it does look messy. However, it's the same principle, okay? As you can see here, we've made a high. I'll zoom right into this one over here. We were making high highs right here. I can follow this up here. High highs, high lows, high highs, high lows. This probably just break structure here. High high, high low, high high. And then we've actually had a break of structure there, and price action has started trending down. All right, this gets very, very simple to follow once you understand the principles of it. Okay, so it's very, very basic. All right, and it's the same principles. All right, that's what you need to understand. It's the same on the 4-hour. It's the same on the 1 hour. Same on the 15. However, we use the 15 for calculated risks to get into high probability areas. All right, so look, I'm just drawing this 15-minute order block. I actually took this trade a little bit short here, but we will go replay and just show you what's happening. So we're actually in a 15-minute sell range, and price action, where's it likely to gravitate to? 15-minute points of interest. Okay, this is an order block. This is a quick understanding of order blocks. So we're coming up right now, and now price action's clicking into our key area. We're expecting this to be a strong high or create a lower high on the 4-hour. And what does it do? And now we start rolling over, okay? And we start trending. And where's it likely to go? Our 4-hour week low, okay? We're expecting price action to at least mitigate this area or break to make a new low, okay? And what have we done? Bang. We've broken a new low. And what's happened here? As you can see here, I'll draw it on for you. We've had a 15-minute boss here. As you can see here, we've had a 15-minute boss. Above here is our next 15-minute boss to break trend and have a change of trend of order flow. Okay, so let's just see what price action does here. So you need to follow the market as it goes, and we have broken structure. Okay, so we've had a change of trend right here. So can we expect a pullback? Yeah, definitely. And we can have confluence in the 1 hour too. I'm guessing the 1 hour want to change trend around this area. And let's just see what it does with this. All right, so we had another 15-minute boss. Another 15-minute boss. It's just going to be a strong hold. So the lower time frame can get a little bit noisy, but we need to understand how it moves and how it works. Okay, so I've actually had, all right, so everything is not always perfect. Okay, on the 15th, we need confluence to look for orders to go into the buyers up here. I know around this time we'll probably have a big strong pullback. If we go to the 1 hour here, let's just have a look. Looks like we're pushing up. We could probably likely come back and mitigate the bottom of these wicks. Okay, so this, we've got our high, a low, and a high. The actual low is down here, okay, because of this one move up, but we'll see what happens if this holds. Okay, we come up, we're dropping in, comes to the back of the range, and then what happens? We start pushing up, I'm guessing. Okay, and same again. What do we do here? We've made a 15-minute boss. Where's price action likely to go to? We're likely to push up into this key area here. Okay, I'll have some imbalance, which I'll go through later on as well. Let's just follow it. Okay, just going sideways, following the 1 hour. Look at this. Okay, and now we are pushing up. Okay, and straight away we've had a 15-minute change of trend right here, a 15-minute boss right here. So what are we expecting right now? We're in a downtrend on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour will be on the bearish as well. So price action is likely to come down and take out this weak low or mitigate it. Okay, and then price action will either push down. So let's just see what happens here. Same again, we're having a nice pullback in the market. Where's our key area of interest? Is this a strong high? Yes, it will be. Does it have to get back to this area all the time? No, it does not. Okay. So what are we expecting now? We're bearish on the 1 hour, 4 hour. We're expecting a pullback and maybe roll over to mitigate this low or create a new low. So let's see what happens here. The price pushes up. It's getting price action is getting very, very heavy, and there's too much weight on it, and it will just drop over. Okay. And look at this, we've made new lows over here. This is a 1 hour, 15-minute boss, and you can just follow the market. All right, I'll just draw another 15-minute boss down here for you guys. This happens everywhere. As you can see, we're making lower lows, made a boss here. So we actually had a boss here, a boss here, lower low, lower high, lower low. Let's create a new high here, and then swaps. So price action isn't perfect always in the lower time frame. We have to go with the high time frame buys. However, we will be taking sells right here. Okay, they're average spots to take a trade sell. So let's just see what happens here. Price action pushes down, and look at this. We're just trending. Okay, we're creating a boss, making lower low. I'll zoom right in for you guys, so you can see lower low. We got a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so it's very, very simple to follow. Same thing as the 4 hour and 1 hour. However, we use the 15-minute for key points of interest, and then we look for lower time frames, sometimes in the 5, sometimes in the 3, sometimes in the 1 minute. Depends on the probability of the area. Okay, and look at this. Same again. We had a little 15-minute inside buy here, made a new low, lower low, lower high, push down, made another lower low. Very, very simple. Lower low, lower high. I'll zoom right in so you can see lower low, lower high, new lower low. Just see what price action does around this area. Okay, same again. We've had a break of structure right here. All right, and then we've actually had a little minor change of trend. right here. So what's price action likely to do? Are we going to have a pullback? Most likely, okay? So when you're going against the trend, it is a lot harder to get into trades. However, we need to look for confluence with the 15, 1 hour time frame, okay? So let's see if we break out the low. Create some equal lows here, likely we'll break structure and go down lower again, okay? There we go, we had a 15-minute boss right here, we've made a new low, all right? So let's see what price action does here. Where's our next 15-minute boss? Is right here, as you can see, lower low, lower high, lower low, all right? So, and we've got the 1 hour boss up here as well, okay? So price action pushing up. Let's see where we break structure here on the 15. Just going sideways, we're building liquidity. It looks like we're about to pop up, okay? All right, so look at this. We've broken a 15. Looks like we're about to break the 1 hour boss as well, which would be a 1 hour change of trend, I'm guessing. And we will pop up, okay? And now, look at the order flow now. We're making high highs, higher lows, higher highs, made a new lower low, all right? This is where it can get a little bit noisy, and we need to enter high probability trades when we get into this, all right? If this is information overload, you need to watch these videos over and over again, and please go through and just bar by bar replay on the 15, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, until you understand the principles of what we're doing here. Okay, as you can see here, got a 1 hour boss, we've got a 15-minute boss at the same time. Price action is just pushing out. 15-minute boss here, all right? High, 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 low, okay? We can take advantage of all this, pushing out, pushing down. And where are we likely to go to? We're expecting price action to have a pullback on the 4 hour, probably on the 1 hour, and we're looking for key areas, okay? So we'll go into order blocks later, but as you can see here, I've got this 15-minute point of interest up here. Got one above as well. There's multiple entries up here that we could be looking for, but we wait for a change of order flow on the market, okay? So let's just play through here, see what happens. Come back up, come back down, and look at this, you know, same again. We just had another break of structure. 15-minute boss here. We had a 15-minute boss down here as well. So the price action isn't the cleanest on the 15, all right? Will this hold right here? This little low, we'll see what happens. We've had another 15-minute boss, all right? So when it gets into the middle of the ranges, it does get tricky. And depends on time as well. What's the time here? 1:15. Looks like, just watch it. And we're pushing out, pushing down. It's getting very, very messy. And we're going up to our supply zone, okay? This is our main supply zone. We're predicting price action to have a pullback. We've had a change of order flow. On the 1 hour, on the 15. So where's our highly likely possible chance after we've had a change of order flow to come back to our point of interest on the 15, okay? But there's two areas here that we're likely to target. So let's just see what happens. And it's just gravitating towards this, okay? It's coming up to mitigate this, all right? You can see it, same again, 15-minute boss. Had another 15-minute boss up here, all right? Just following the order flow. And look at this looks great, okay? So that's our 1 hour change of trend. And our 15 will be this little boss here. So we'll see what happens here. Price action is pushed down. We've had a 15-minute change of trend right here and a 1 hour. This is high confluence when we have two breaks of structure or two changes of order flow on two different time frames. Can you understand that? So we made a high. We actually had a 15-minute boss up here as well. I'll just change that. I'll fast forward a bit. So a little 15-minute boss is a little inside bar here. All right, so once we've had a change of trend or a break of structure in the opposite direction, price action likes to push down and come back and collect orders from the previous, usually 15-minute order block, okay? And this will happen everywhere. And this happens all the time. You'll see the same trades. I take the same trades all the time. Okay, so we had a big push down. And now what's it doing now? Price action come back up and we're tapping into that area. It didn't quite tap into it. However, this is the general consensus of the market and what it does. Okay, and now we're likely just to push down. Okay, we've had a 15-minute boss here. I'll just make it boss. We're just moving the market. This is very, very simple. Okay, so this can get messy. See if we're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Then we've broken a trend. All right. Remember, trends can be short-term and long-term, especially on the 15-minute chart. Okay, this can get very, very messy. However, we just look for our key points of interest when we're looking for trades, and then we wait for these order flow changes to look for entries in the market. Okay. So look, guys, this is the basic understanding of the 15-minute chart. Obviously, this will go into a deeper level with trade executions later on the course. However, get your head around how to identify highs and lows, your strong and weak points, the bias of the market, if it's bullish or bearish on the 4-hour. Check the 1 hour, the 15. They're the 3 time frames we use. This is very clear and simple. If you do have any questions, please ask them. I'm always here to help.